Alright fellas, we're back. We got just a little bit of work to do until we get to the real work. Alright, in order to inspire the pupils' fighting spirits, Mina asked me to pretend I was a challenger seeking to defeat the Dojang. I accepted and soon found myself faced with a group of warriors in training, hungry for battle. Okay. I waited at the location we agreed on, and soon Mina arrived with a group of pupils in tow. So you're the fool that's picking a fight with our Dojang, huh? You don't know who you're messing with. He doesn't look so tough. We don't need to bother leading me now with this one. Yeah, that's right. We're more than enough to handle this fool. Time to see what you're made of. I had no idea what Mina had told them, but whatever she said had certainly fired them up. I would say so. They call me weak and everything. It's real rude. Wait a minute. Where's young Xiang? I don't see him anywhere. Yeah, about him. He's obsessed with Master Wang, so it looks like he's not interested in defending the Dojang's honor. Even though you asked him to join us, he mentioned something about there being no point in joining if Master Wang wasn't going to be there. Then went off somewhere. He probably snuck his way back into the Coast Guard again. Does anyone over there even care anymore? You're kidding me! If there's anyone I wanted here, it's him. Oh well. Mina turned to me and shouted, You there! You must think pretty highly of yourself if you think you can take us on. You're about to see the Xiang technique is nothing to take lightly. Alright everyone, let's do this. Damn it, now you a good actor, let me tell you what. You just about got me fooled. Thinking you about to come up in here, join them, beat my little behind. Of course, it's not gonna happen. That I could never reach a what? Only vertical. Okay. This poor man. I don't even think he had an option of hitting me, like... He tried, maybe. I don't even think he ever swung. Whatever. Hey, you can hit me. That's an increase from your companion. That's rude. I just beat the man's ass. Now I'm trash talking. Wait. Isn't that what you normally do? You know? You win the fight, you get bragging rights? Yeah, screw him. Trash. What is it? A sour winner? No, it's a sore loser. I don't know the winner one. My gosh. Mate. You need to calm down. And my gosh, you were huge. What the heck? I don't think they had him climb the stairs. I'm just saying. Like, there's no way you're doing as much cardio as a normal martial artist Dojang would require to be that big. It's just not happening. Come on. Let's go. There we go. One more? There's another one? Wait, don't find Mina. Is she really gonna help them? Mina! Mina, what are you doing? Stop calling me a jerk. Ow. Oh, listen, Mina. You about made me angry. I really wish that had connected. Would have been great for me. Oh boy. She about had me worried. Holy moly. Had no hit points left. Let's see. What's your little pep talk for him? Let's go. Am I supposed to be the big bad? I'll be the big bad mean guy. You bet I will. I'll stand here and be like, your Joe Shaw is trash. Dun dun dun. They'll never know what hit him. I mean, me not will. She set the whole thing up. I'm not sure if that's the greatest morale boost. I mean, there's a way to show that you're not good enough, I suppose. That can be a morale booster for some people. Other people will just make them say it. Holy crap, this loading's about to make me sad. What the hell? Let's go! Gang! Staring at that little clock spin. Going round and round. You just wait and then boom, it'll line up. It's crazy. Lady Mina, lost? How's he this strong? Silence. Lady Mina! No, I can't believe I lost. Not again. Again? Mina appeared to have forgotten this was all an act. Listen up, everyone. This isn't good enough. We have to return to the dojo and train even harder. Lady Mina is right. Let's go. It looked as though everything had gone according to Mina's plan somehow. Filled with a new sense of purpose, she and her pupils made their way back to the dojo, having seemingly forgotten all about my challenge. As they left, Mina quickly turned around and waved at me with a wide grin on her face. I waved goodbye to her, then promptly set off myself. I hope to see you again someday, once things had calmed down. No, they didn't all hate me for no reason. No, just like Alright, let's... Gosh dang, now there's crap in Africa? And this thing. Oh. Yeah, we're supposed to be doing this. I want to see what this... Oh. Screw that. We'll hit this one up. I think it's that town right there, I suppose. And hopefully back to actual work and stop doing all these random side quests. A merchant set me up with a job escorting a lady of noble birth. Things seemed to be going well, and our journey through the forest was nearing its end, but our troubles had only just begun. The sound of hoofs, a creaking carriage, and the footsteps of guards echoed through the night forest. My stint as a job a merchant had set me up with would end when we were through the forest. We had set off at sunset, but were set to arrive later that night. Gosh damn, I feel like there's a lot of T's in that sentence. An elderly attendant began speaking to the lady inside the carriage. Not much further now, my lady. Our escort from the Yin's household should be waiting for us just beyond here. The dangers of this forest worry me more than the length of the journey. Kindly take your time and be on your guard. Certainly, my lady. Roughly halfway through the forest, I spotted two figures on the road ahead. Most likely travelers. One of them seemed to be injured and the other was tending to her foot. Under the orders of the old attendant, one of the guards approached the pair. Excuse me, we're unfamiliar with this road, and my wife here tripped and sprained her ankle. We will move aside, but I beg your assistance. The man glanced past me and centered his gaze on the carriage. That carriage, it wouldn't happen to belong to the Liang family, would it? Yes, sir. Before the guard could finish, he let out an agonized groan and fell to the ground. The man slowly rose to his feet, and I readied my weapon. I hope I never have to wait that long again. I was bored out of my mind. The man raised his fingers to his mouth and whistled. Roughly dressed men detached themselves from the shadows around us. They didn't look friendly. I have no beef with you personally, but our patron, well, let's just say they see a union between the Liang and Yin families as a little distasteful. Just thinking of a meeting here is fate. No point in resisting. Just relax, accept it, and die. How about... No? Ever thought about that one, champ? I did. The moment you said, die. Because see, the problem there is I'm not living. If you aren't living, you can't die. It's the thing about being dead already. Guess you're just gonna have to join me and become part of my army. Dude, you're trash. See, okay, listen. This is what I was talking about earlier. You gotta wear armor. That guy was wearing panties, and that was it. And that's how he got to where he is now. Dead. At least, see, look, they're learning. My gosh. This man put on a whole pants. Oh. Let's see, is the next one actually gonna have some sort of armor? Maybe? Or are they gonna degrade? I wouldn't put it past him. Well, he's the middle ground. Just exposed his arm going to show off him muscle, you know, but he still got pants, guys, you know. Gotta look at the positive. Oh, he did. How dare you do what I do to me? Get out of here. Scum. They'll never learn. I tell them each time. Well, I guess it might be a different group of bandits. But you know, I just about told every goddamn bandit group in all of Asia, let's get real. My goodness, I've been all over. With the last enemy taken care of, I surveyed the scene. Only the old attendant slumped on the ground and a well-dressed young woman remained. We best not have had very many guards. That would have been really bad. You hold your own well. The woman we were supposed to have been guarding sheathed her sword. Around her feet lay the bodies of assassins she'd cut down herself. What the hell do you need a guard for? You cutting down people yourself. Lady Lingyu, are you hurt? The old attendant crawled toward his mistress. Why must you always insist on participating in fights yourself? That's a decent question, my man. I'm fine, but I cannot say the same for these noble guards who fell defending me. I wish they had never gotten mixed up in all of this. Now the horse fled during the fighting, so the carriage is useless. It's not too much farther, so let's get to walking. The woman named Ling Giao looked at me. I see you're the only one left. Would you mind accompanying me to the end of my journey? Once I accepted a job, I always saw it through. I nodded and we set off. Yeah, man, I give my word. Guard, are you surprised to see a noble lady who knows how to use a blade? I told her she reminded me of someone I once met, a young lady of the Ming Empire named Xiang Hua, who was highly skilled in martial arts. You know Xiang Hua? She's very talented, isn't she? When I explained that I'd beaten Xiang Hua in a fight, Yu put her hand to her forehead and moaned in an exaggerated manner. She never challenges. What the fuck? I need to learn better English, guys, I know it. I bet she's slacking off on her training again. I tell you, you look away from her for a minute and she's off somewhere daydreaming. I do worry about her, though. We continued talking about Zhonghua, and as we made our way through the forest, though we were careful not to let our guard down. Eventually, we reached the other side. Listen, guys, I want to take a second and take a note that guard, the old guard attendant man, was still alive. He was crawling, so he's probably injured. Still alive, still talking. Now it's just the two of us. We just left that boy. Members of the Yan household had come to meet us. We explained what had happened, and I bid Ling Yu and her attendant farewell. Oh, apparently So, how about you try your hand against me next time we meet? I'd love to see the look on Yan Hao's face when I tell her I beat you. With that, Ling Yu strode off, never once looking back. Yeah. No, y'all would just get together and, you know, realize that you're both lost to me. Here we go. Yep, right here. I visited Ling Yu's home at her behest, and when I arrived I found her at the cemetery where her family rested. She spoke fondly of them, then she requested a response so she could prepare for her test to join the Emperor's Guard. You're not gonna win. The directions I had led me to the top of a small hill on the Liang family's land. There I saw Ling Yu. Her back to me, gazing down upon freshly dug graves. Without turning, she spoke. My parents and siblings rest here. My grandfather and I are the only ones left. So it's up to me to support the household. And that's why I have to pass the next test and make it into the Emperor's Guard. Ling Yu turned towards me. It's been some time, guard. Or should I say cage. Thank you for coming. Now allow me to cut to the chase. Do you remember what I said to you when we last met? Yeah, you wanted to beat me up and brag to it about me. Yeah. I did say that, didn't I? Of course I need to beat you to boast. For the time being, just a sparring session would be nice. It will be practice for my test to enter the Emperor's Guard. I carry the honor of my family, so I must prove to all the world that I have the skill and strength to be among the best. You're at least as good a warrior as you are, so do with you would round off my practice nicely. How about it? I nodded. Ling Yu responded with a gracious bow, then drew his sword. I thank you. Now let the fight begin. Ah, these female voices, man. I don't approve. I don't approve of most of my voices. They're kind of weird. I can't keep them straight with that shit. Let's get real. We all know my accents change mid-sentence.
Battle 1.
Oh! No. No, you stay away. I read that little note. You soul charge, but you get weak when you unsoul charge. You better get unsoul charged real damn quick. Oh. It would seem that you can fall off the edge, my lady. I am not choice. Calm down. That's not how this works. You cannot claim me like that just because you stabbed me once. Otherwise, I mean, oh my gosh, I belong to a lot of people. I've been stabbed a lot. My God, come here, so goodness gracious, what the hell? I'm pretty sure I get stabbed just about every fight. There are a couple I get perfect. That's not many. Hey, you're getting kind of feisty there. You better calm down. No. Whoop, I'm going crazy in the wrong direction. Thought I was gonna slip it. Get by. Do not turn out that way. Oh, come on. Whoa! That hurt like hell. Could you never do that again? I would appreciate it. No. We went over this already. Whoa! Calm down! You need to calm down, lady. Getting awfully aggressive. I just beat the hell out of a lady. I don't know how I feel about that. I really did. Conflicted. She got amped up over beating a lady. That's not right. Phew, you really are skilled. If I had your strength, perhaps I would have the determination to remain true to justice and not let my emotions get the better of it. When I asked her what she meant, she looked off into the distance, frowning slightly. A group of awful people held a grudge against my grandfather. They were the ones who killed my family. I despise evil with every fiber of my being. My hatred of it is an obsession that consumes me. I believe that dedicating my life to justice is a noble pursuit, but to live harboring such hate in my heart is to dishonor the Liang name. Ling Yu fell silent, her eyes settling on a grave smaller than the rest. In seeing how I see my younger sister, Lexia. No matter how severe the training, no matter how close she was to tears, she never once complained. Xinghao can be a crybaby sometimes, so I can be a little too protective of her. Ling Yu looked at me with a defiant smile. Don't tell Xinghao what I just said, okay? It's a secret. Anyway, that's enough talking for now. I'm ready for another round. She held up her sword, her face filled with pride and resolve. The honor of her family rested on her shoulders, and she would do them proud. By losing. Again.
Your soul surges in your body.
Oh, thank goodness. In the expedition. Now, gotta go to this town right quick. Which one is it? This one? Yeah. Yeah. We'll get this one done and then call it. I visited the cave of the master swordsman and found Edge Master meditating by the river. Not wanting to disturb him, I started to turn away when he spoke with his eyes still closed. You've grown stronger. Come and sit. I walked over to the old man and sat quietly next to him. Gage, your skill grows. Your skills are growing beyond the realm of mere mortals. However, Edgemaster's eyes snapped open and he stared at me with a sharp gaze. As your strength grows, the ancient begin to stir in the astral chaos. According to the old man, the ancients were beings that had mastered a type of weapon. They sought life or death, combat with the strongest souls they could find. When they awaken, they will come for you, tied as you are to the astral chaos. If you desire to face this trial, come and speak to me again. As I started to leave the cave, Edgemaster called out to me. Be warned, the ancients are but an omen of things yet to come. As your strength and skill reach the zenith, they will be put to the test. That's ominous as hell, buddy. Could you not say shit like that to me again? I'd appreciate it. Like, honestly, I don't know if I want to face some ancient dudes who've been fighting for eternity, kicking everybody in beyond. I mean, I'll end up beating them, but you know, it might be another Ivy episode we do that. Yeah. Whatever. We'll see what this final trial thing is next time. I don't know. We might actually run through whatever the hell this little story is before we get back to finding Soul Edge or SOULCALIBUR. We'll take care of all that next time, guys. See you then.